the spring forecast stats begin, so that's a nice sign.
Where's the balloons and confetti?
I think Travis,
did you forget them?
I think Travis went out to get them.
Great. All right, thanks, Daryl. Well, here's Jane King with your Bloomberg Business Report.
Danielle Miller joins us live with some tips to help keep you safe. Danielle?
Yeah, Dana, Kirsten, in a dark alley like this, you never truly know what or who could be lurking behind any corner. Someone could jump out at you at any moment without you knowing. Male or female, the best way to make sure you can get away from a potential attacker is to be prepared. Now, some other things that you can do to stay safe. Make sure you're always walking in big groups and never walk alone. Wherever you are walking, make sure it's well lit and not in a dark alley like this one. TJ, as you can see, there's at least 100 people out here tonight mourning the loss of their friend here in Sabin. He was their family member, their classmate, their loved one, and now they're just joined together tonight to support one another at this very sad time. Clay County authorities are still investigating the accident. It's not sure as to when a viewing or funeral will be scheduled.
WDAY6 reporter Danielle Miller joins us live with this story tonight. Danielle?
The fines for speeding in North Dakota were drafted sometime in the 50s and 60s. Now lawmakers and local law enforcement are doing what they can to catch up with the times and give people even more of a reason to slow down.
And parts of our area getting more than a foot of snow, a historic storm of this magnitude not seen in years. Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, February 11th, 2013. It is 5 o'clock. Workers are banking on the piles of snow we have. Reporter Andrea Hubble is live this morning with the latest. Good morning, Andrea. Crews are finally getting a chance to clear away snow dumped by the winter storm. Cleanup may take weeks. Street employees have been working around the clock to clear main roads first. Well, we are hours into this blizzard and the snow is stacking high. Police and ambulance responded to crashes and cars in the ditch all day. One person even took out a road closed sign on I-29. Reporter Becky Parker has the story. Well, do we have any more snow in our future? Daryl's coming back next with the latest check of our weather. And my first blizzard. I survived.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Last year was so very, very quiet. Well, you know, people argue with me about this forever, and that's fine. But, you know, by blizzard standards, it's kind of on the low end scale. Many areas didn't even quite get to that criteria, but at least it was the best storm.
It's a big one for me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll take it.
That was my point.
All right. Thanks, Daryl. When there's more than a foot of snow, it's always a good idea to make a couple trips out with the shovel. A tour recognized by Rolling Stone as one of the top 10 hottest summer package tours of 2012 will make its rounds back to Grand Forks. The Midwest Rock and Roll Express tour with rock bands REO Speedwagon, Styx, and Ted Nugent will kick off their first show April 18th. Well, Daryl, I know you're excited about that concert, just like I'm excited about the weather today.
Melt some of that snow.
Well,
there you go.
WDAY6 reporter Danielle Miller joins us live tonight with some tips. Danielle?
Yeah, Kirsten, most of us use a thermometer like this, but one thing you may not know is when you're checking the temperature of the meat and it's still raw, you're going to want to make sure to sanitize the thermometer first before rechecking your meat. I spoke with Marcus Theater executives and they say no screenings of the movie will be canceled at any 3 of our local theaters, and they're also looking into safety precautions. Wrighton says it's best to start small and work up to bigger fines. If passed, they would look at those fines to determine if and when they would be raised next. This new ordinance does not affect those looking to make improvements to the interior or landscaping of their home. The Historic Preservation Commission is looking to expand into other neighborhoods. Yeah, Dana, Kirsten, the weather is perfect out here. The grills are hot, and all of the finger-licking goodness is being served right here at Rib Fest. If you are planning to come out to Rib Fest, it runs through Saturday. Gates open are from 11 to 11. Admission is just $5 per person. Kids 12 and under are free. Reporting live here from Rib Fest, Danielle Miller, WDAY 6 News.
And Danielle, again, what are you bringing us back?
Cheese curds, of course, everyone's favorite.
All right.
Who needs ribs?
Thank you, Danielle.
That my old bones really enjoy the studio when it's this warm, and I know you just do
I
not
agree.
like it at all.
I'm with Daryl.
Yeah, sorry, Travis, for keeping it this
I
warm.
have to
We fan
step out
Travis.
during commercial to, you know, get some air, and whew, I tell you.
You are waking up to travel trouble. The headaches for drivers continuing at this hour and throughout the rest of the day. I-29 is closed from Grand Forks to Sioux Falls. A trip home ended soon after it began when a car plowed into a road closure gate on I-29. It happened about a half hour after the Highway Patrol closed Interstate Sunday. A North Dakota man is just hours away from taking the national stage and receiving the nation's highest military decoration for Valor Today. 31-year-old Clinton Romeshay is only the 4th living veteran to receive the Medal of Honor. Well, up next on First News, a local teacher garnering Grammys for his musical CD. And Mother Nature's madness out east, homeowners still digging out from feet of snow as power is proving a problem. Meantime, the Senate Armed Service Committee is expected to vote today on the nomination of Republican Chuck Hagel as Defense Secretary. We are now past the day when bills with a price tag needed to be referred to the House and Senate Appropriations Committee for review. North Dakota lawmakers are 2 weeks from crossover. Before this week, there had been 347 bills the House and Senate still needed to act before crossover. Well, still to come on First News, new airlines flying into oil country causing a construction project. An article in Sunday's magazine offers an in-depth look at the state's oil boom and its impact on the land and people. Leslie Johnson reports. Well, I guess our luck makes up for our chilly temperatures. The article points out the oil boom is causing rent hikes, increased crime rates, and schools overflowing in the western part of the state. Coming up on First News, a look at legislation for couples hoping to end their marriage in divorce.
There's a little bit of good news.
Oh, okay.
Baseball's back?
Well, baseball's back. That's exactly.
Of course.
You're going to see people in shirt sleeves.
Spring is coming.
Green
Yes.
grass.
Oh.
This sports is going to be great this morning. This is the shortest my hair has been since I was born.
I think it looks nice.
You have to mix it up a little. It's time
Mix-
for change.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm just
Yes.
hoping it grows back again. At my age,
Good
you
luck.
never know. Oh, thanks a lot.
You said it. You said it.
The White House warns more than 6,000 plants could slow production or even shut down. That's because the USDA would furlough meat inspectors for about 2 weeks through the end of September. Naomi Peskovitz reports.
It's a parent's worst nightmare, but it's now reality for this father. It was late Friday night when Lynn Mickelson heard the knock on the door.
When two troopers show up at the door, I know, something is bad.
His 36-year-old daughter, Allison Ducher, her 34-year-old husband, Aaron, and their 18-month-old daughter, Brielle, were killed by a drunk driver on I-94 just west of Jamestown. Lynn describes his daughter as energetic, full of life. And as for his blue-eyed granddaughter,
Brielle was here in our living room, and they're playing in her toys, climbing in her box here, playing with toys. It was such a wonderful, wonderful thing to see.
the story gets even more sad. Lynn says the accident didn't just take 4 lives, but 5.
She was going to have another baby, and the other baby was expected approximately around Christmas time of this year.
Allison's brother Eric is being comforted by friends and family who without, he says, he wouldn't make it.
Praying to God. I mean, it's it. It's friends and family.
He lost his best friend, but says it's the loss of an entire family that's hard.
'Cause not only did I lose a sister, I lost a brother-in-law and a niece, and either a niece or a nephew.
The one glitter of hope, or shining star as Lynn calls it. With all of the sadness, both Allison and Brielle were organ donors, giving the gift of sight.
Today, those eyes are someplace else, looking at somebody. Somebody got some good out of this tragedy.
This tragedy has Lynn urging all parents to hug their children and tell them how much they're loved.
I won't get that chance again with any of these. I won't get that chance. I wished I could have held Brielle one more time. And Allie, too.
The biggest thing this morning father wants to tell people is one bad decision to get behind the wheel can lead to a lifetime of hurt.
You look at that picture, and you want to look at that and see if you want to snuff out that life, just because you want a couple of beers. See if it's really worth it.